English.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kristen Cho.
And I'm Cameron Word.
Welcome. It's Tuesday, and that means it's Travel Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we are going camping this month.
Yes, we are.
It's the family vacation. And before you go camping, and I have been camping before. Have you been camping before?
Oh, yeah. Where I'm from in Arkansas,
it's very common.
that's about the only thing you can do.
I know.
There's
Oh my
nothing else to do. Hunt, fish, camp.
I remember as a young girl in elementary school, my mother used to go camping with her coworkers, the owner of the company. And so they would take us along. And it was the most exciting thing. I couldn't sleep.
Not because you were scared, but
No, I
because
was
you were
so
having
excited.
fun.
Yeah. And
yeah.
we would take these long drives and we would go to, because in America there are a lot of national parks. And
Yeah.
a lot of like great camping sites. And it was just always so fun. I still have very clear, vivid memories.
Oh,
of
that's
those
wonderful.
trips.
What did you eat when you went camping?
Of course, Korean food.
Yeah?
Well, because they're all Korean.
Uh-huh.
And so, of course, we had the hot dog and we had all of those things, but there was always kimchi.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
But it was half and half.
Kimchi hot dogs.
Kimchi hot dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Kimchi with hot dogs. There you go.
Sounds
all right.
good, actually.
I know.
Yeah.
So before you leave for a camping trip, you have to take a lot of things and you need to double check.
Yes.
Everything. Do we have this? Do we have that? And so the subtitle today is Family Vacation, Better Safe Than Sorry. Better safe than sorry is one of our expressions today. And this is really a great expression. What does it mean?
This is used whenever you're thinking, should I do this? Should I not do it?
Yeah.
It's often when, it would be good to do this, but I'm tired.
Yeah.
And you say, no, better safe than sorry.
Right.
I might be doing too much, but I'd rather do too much than too little.
That's right. Because it's kind of like, I'm sure it would be okay. Instead of taking that attitude, it's like you want to be overly sure.
Yeah, put in extra effort.
Okay. All right. How about to double check?
You don't check one time, you check 2 times.
Yes.
Because we've all done this thing where we look at our list and say, okay, we've got everything.
Yeah.
Check, 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 check. And then we leave and we realize,
Oh, no.
oh, no.
Usually it's like the big thing.
Yeah.
You have all the small things.
Yeah.
And then you forgot the
So to double check is to check one more time.
All right. Just in case.
We may not need this, but again, better safe than sorry. We should have this in the event that something bad happens.
Very good. Let's go ahead and listen to our camping dialogue.
Everyone, let's double check the list so we don't leave anything behind. I don't want any surprises.
Good idea. I'll pack extra batteries for the flashlights just in case.
I've got bug spray. For some reason, mosquitoes love me.
I packed extra socks. Last time, my feet got soaked when I fell in the creek.
That reminds me. I'll pack the first aid kit. We all know how clumsy Max can be.
Ha! Better safe than sorry. I hope everyone brought a book to read in case it rains.
Please join us on page 44. You can find the power dialogue there. Family vacation, better safe than sorry. And don't we do have that sort of intonation? Better safe than sorry.
We do say it like that. a
Yeah,
lot,
okay.
yeah.
Mom says, everyone, let's double check the list so we don't leave anything behind. I don't want any surprises. Okay, so let's double check everything.
Yes.
Sometimes we say triple check too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to double check, triple
check.
quadruple check.
Yes.
It just means to make absolutely certain. But because it is double in this case, it does mean to check 2 times or check one more time.
Yeah, so double check the list. Double check. Let's just double check. Just check it again.
Yeah.
Now, interestingly, she says, I don't want any surprises. So, typically, Cameron, when think of surprise, we think it's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
But when she says, I don't want any surprises, what is she really saying?
She's saying, I want everything to go as planned. I don't want any accidents or problems to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
So the surprise here is really talking about bad surprises.
Yes.
Okay. So what does Dad say?
Good idea. I'll pack extra batteries for the flashlights just in case.
Wow, that was a good dad voice.
This is my dad voice.
All right. So I'll pack extra batteries for the flashlights just in case. I think flashlights are really important, especially if you go deep into the woods and there's no electricity.
Yeah. You're going to either need flashlights or night vision goggles.
Yeah.
One of the two.
It was so interesting. Many years ago, I went camping to Gangwon-do with this family. They were kind enough to bring us along. And there was like electric sockets. And there was like a shower. And there was everything. It was like, oh, we've got electricity. Huh? Right on the site.
Right.
Yeah.
In some U.S. camping sites, I have seen that. But in the U.S., there are so many camping sites.
Yeah.
And they're so far apart from one another. It's often hard to do the maintenance that would be needed to get that type of electricity.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so just in case. So, okay, we don't know what's going to happen, but just in case, let's take extra batteries. Susie says, I've got bug spray. For some reason, mosquitoes love me. Okay, bug spray is very important in the summer. Because if you've got sweet blood, mosquitoes are going to really love you.
You know, I heard that if you eat a banana, you're more likely to get bitten by a mosquito.
Is it because of the sugar?
I guess.
Yeah, sugar. Banana is very high in sugar. It's very tasty, but it's very high in sugar. I always wondered, what is it? Why do mosquitoes like particular people?
Well, yeah, I heard sometimes it's blood type. Certain blood types maybe have an effect. If you wear perfume.
That's definitely. Also sweating too.
Yeah.
Now, this pattern, for some reason, is it giving you a reason, or it's hard to understand.
For some reason, I mean, like in Korean when you say 왠지, like I don't really know.
I don't know.
I'm sure there's some reason. I don't know what the reason is.
Yeah.
But this is happening.
So when you hear for some reason, you probably think, oh, reason, 이유. Okay, maybe they're going to introduce a reason. Actually, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
It's saying, I don't know the reason. Okay. For some reason, this isn't working.
Yeah.
It was working just a while ago. For some reason, the Wi-Fi isn't working.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I just ate a whole pizza, but for some reason, I'm still hungry. It doesn't make sense.
That's Cameron.
Why? I should be fool.
Yeah. For some reason.
For some reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Max says, I packed extra socks. Last time my feet got soaked when I fell in the creek. Okay. So, extra socks, because your feet got soaked. It means it got wet, completely wet, because you fell in the creek. Even in the mountains, there's the water that comes down the mountain.
Yeah.
It's very refreshing, but you can also get wet. Okay, so then what does Mom say?
That reminds me. I'll pack the first aid kit. We all know how clumsy Max can be.
Okay, so you could get hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, so first aid kit. And if you're clumsy, C-L-U-M-S-Y, what does that mean?
This means you get into a lot of accidents. You either lose your balance, you drop something.
You trip over things.
Yeah, you run into something. You don't know how to use your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that Korean term? 몸치?
It is very similar to 몸치, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, 몸치, I guess sometimes is used for like not
dancing.
being able to dance.
Yeah.
But this is more about you shouldn't have gotten into an accident.
That's right.
Why can you not just stand and not hurt yourself?
Yeah, it's a lack of coordination, physical coordination.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Dad says in his dad's voice,
better safe than sorry. I hope everyone brought a book to read in case it rains.
Okay, better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry means, well, what?
So better safe than sorry means you maybe don't need something, but you would rather have it or do it than not do it.
Yeah.
You're going to be safer than maybe you need to be.
Yeah. So it is kind of like just in case. Okay?
Yeah.
So double check everything so that just in case something happens, we're okay.
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and listen to that dialogue one more time.
Everyone, let's double check the list so we don't leave anything behind. I don't want any surprises.
Good idea. I'll pack extra batteries for the flashlights just in case.
I've got bug spray. For some reason, mosquitoes love me.
I packed extra socks. Last time, my feet got soaked when I fell in the creek.
That reminds me. I'll pack the first aid kit. We all know how clumsy Max can be.
Ha! Better safe than sorry. I hope everyone brought a book to read in case it rains.
It's time for Power Note. We're on pages 46 and 47. If you double check something, it means that you check something again to make sure it is so.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
He's making a list, checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice.
Ah!
Yeah. We don't use the phrase.
Yeah.
But Santa double checks his list
That is checking it
to
twice.
see if you're a good boy and girl or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're all set, but let me double check our supplies.
Good idea. It's better to have everything we need than to try to buy it there.
Yes. I try to double check, but I like going to places. I think when I know that that place I can buy something if I don't have it, then it's okay. But if I'm going somewhere, like in the mountains and there's nothing there, I would definitely triple check.
Definitely.
Okay. I'll double check the map to make sure we're going the right way.
You already looked at the map once, but now you're looking at it again.
Yeah. One thing professors used to always say before you handed in your essay was double check your work.
Yes.
It is true.
Yeah.
You'll always find mistakes.
It's so true.
Right?
Always.
Yeah. When you write, you gotta double check, not double, triple, quadruple. And then you're like, oh wait, let me change. Oh no, I'll change. Oh no, why did I say that?
There's always something. Yeah.
That's it. Okay, so for people in the office, if you have a presentation, if you have an email even,
Yeah.
double check. Make sure you're sending it to the right person.
Oh, yeah.
That's
well,
good.
I even double check. I have my phone every time I leave, like the subway.
Yeah.
I always just hit my legs because
Just to double check.
hit my pockets. Okay, this pocket has my phone.
Okay.
This pocket has my keys.
Okay.
This pocket has my wallet.
And my earphones.
Yeah, I have my earphones.
Okay.
Double check. All right,
Double
now I
check.
can get off.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I do that with a taxi.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bag or anything.
Yes.
Okay. Just in case. Well, this means it's a precaution.
Yes.
So before it happens, you're prepared for it. Do we need anything else for the trip?
Maybe some extra water just in case we get dehydrated.
Okay. It's always good to have water. I packed an extra jacket just in case the weather changes.
Yep, you never know.
One thing is that in the desert, a lot of people think that the desert is super hot, which is actually true during the day.
Yeah, but at night.
But at night, it can get really cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, if it's a summer, it's probably not cold. But in winter times, yes, it is very hot during the day, but it can actually really get cold.
Right.
So
yeah.
you need to bring an extra jacket just in case.
Just in case. Yeah, sometimes when you're traveling, maybe you put money in your shoe just in case. Like say your wallet or your
I've done
purse
that.
gets stolen.
I've done that.
Yeah.
In Europe. I've done that.
Or taken a copy of my passport and stuck that in my shoe.
Right. Totally. One thing is that in America, when you park on the street, okay, parallel park, there are these parking meters.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you put that 25 cents, a dime, and I always put a little more just in case because those people come by Those parking officers.
Yeah, they do.
They give you a ticket and it'll be like $40.
Yeah.
So
it's like 15 seconds over the time limit.
You're done.
You
got to
getting
be
charged.
very, very careful. So if you're ever in the States and you're parking your car, just put one more quarter just in case.
Just in case.
Okay. Better safe than sorry. So it means it's wiser to be careful than to risk a bad outcome.
Yes, the sorry here is talking about regret.
Regret.
You want to be safe, so later you will not regret it.
Okay. Are you really packing road flares?
Definitely. Better safe than sorry, right?
Okay. What are road flares? F-L-A-R-E.
So whenever your car breaks down, you put like this little fire up, and it tells people, hey, come help me.
Come help me, yeah. And especially at night. And I mean, I'm sorry, but now back to America again. When you're traveling and you are driving outside the city, it's very dark.
Yeah.
And there's not anything around you. For a couple of hours.
Yeah, even the highway. I feel in Korea, maybe because it's a smaller country, if you're on the highway, you're not too far from civilization.
Yes.
But if you're in like Nevada, there is nothing.
Nothing. That's right.
So you need these like extra safety precautions, equipment, so you're better safe than sorry.
Right. So this dialogue here is really kind of a reflection of American culture.
Yeah, definitely.
Than Korean culture. Because, Korea, everything is nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Generally, yes.
Generally. Okay. Let's back up the files before updating the software. Better safe than sorry. Okay. So just like Kristen, she wrote a 12-page paper on a word processor.
And you lost it.
And I lost it because I didn't save it as I was going.
No.
Yes, 12 pages. I was writing it all night.
Oh my gosh.
I was crying.
I would be too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Better safe than sorry. For some reason is our power pattern, which means I don't know. I don't know the reason.
There is a reason, but I don't know it.
Yeah. For some reason, the car won't start.
There's no gas, Kristen. For some reason, Abby won't talk to me today.
Why? Did I say something?
No, she got mouth surgery.
Oh.
Gosh.
Power vocab is the word clumsy. Do check out the definition on page 48. And what should our Power English listeners do?
Please go to Audio Hakdang, and for a small monthly fee, you can access this show and so many other great English education shows.
Wonderful. And please make sure to join us at 6 p.m. live. We're going live on Evening Special.
Yes.
Have a great day. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.